See, that's what makes this fun. You don't even know what World 3 is going to look like. It says Melting Ice Valley, right? Well, guess what? We have ourselves a Freeze Flame Galaxy, Shiverburn Galaxy, Hailfire Peak situation. That's right, it's an ice-fire combo. I'm actually getting sick of Fire and Ice World sharing... trying to share the spotlight all at once. But, hey, I mean, it works. What do you want from me? I like how it's like an ice pit surrounded by, like, lava and brimstone for some reason. Also, these Koopas are Super Mario Land. And if you wonder why, first of all, they're black Koopas. What it's supposed to mean is that they're actually bomb Koopas? So well, if you spin jump them, you don't have to worry about it. If you jump on them and they escape their shell, the shell's gonna blow up like a bomb, essentially, while he walks out of it. And it could kill him, too. Is this a reminder for me to play Super Mario 64? Specifically an ice level? Don't you mind? Okay, I thought it would kill them. That's weird, because bombs tend to kill enemies! Whatever, man. I gave up on logic years ago. No, I didn't. I'll always use it. Let's go in here. Yeah. In this world, I'm going to have to interchange between fire and capes, because there's going to be ice blocks, and when we have ice blocks in our game, they tend to want me to use fire flower to melt them. Since I'm more of a cape over fire flower person, that means I kind of have to remember that, oh no, I can't float my way to victory sometimes. Oh no, woe is me. Wait a minute, this is just the title screen music. That's confusing, man. Okay, we're gonna have Fire Bros in this world. We're also gonna have Ice Bros. So that's good. Actually, in this game, we're also gonna have those Shell Bros again. I kind of like those, the ones that throw Koopa shells. Mostly because if you don't kill them, they'll basically give you an infinite supply of shells, and that could be good for a number of reasons. Mostly to bring it to the exit so I can get free items, mostly. Okay, luckily it's just a puzzle to get me to the secret exit, so let's go in. This guy's making a habit out of making the bonus area next to the first level of every world. I approve of this. So I don't have to keep backtracking all the damn time. Yeah, level design is the best. Bomb Blast Snowland. That's Super Bomb Bad Racing for Star Wars PS2. Yeah. Some people think the last retro genre was PS1 and 64. I can get behind that. I would claim that the last retro generation is Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, Xbox. And I have a very simple reason. The reason is... Well, first of all, it's like the Super Nintendo to the NES generation. No, the real reason is that it's the last generation before gaming had achievement systems. Even though that was already being experimented with at that time. So, yeah. Once achievements rolled around, then it was all over. Not to mention, a lot of the systems after that fact, like, they were just experimenting with having kind of a, you know, the little startup operating system as you're loading games and stuff. If you'll notice, if you have, like, a PS3 or Wii or something, you have more than just load the game. You have an entire menus of doing various things, as, like, entertainment centers and all this other kind of crap. Yeah, that's when I think retro ended. It's right at that point. And whatever, though, too, because, you know, you could go emulate a PS3. I'm not going to, though. That's the other thing. That generation, with the exception of Wii games, a lot of PS3, Xbox 360 games, and PC games, mainly Steam games, were very interchangeable in the third-party market, to the point where console exclusivity was pretty much dead. And really only was a thing for a while because systems were not very similar back then and we were still working on them. And it seemed like we kind of stagnated in optimizing what a video game system does. And I still feel like we do that. Oh sure, we got motion controls and all that, but the actual design of the console and computers has stagnated. Like, Moore's Law has hit a limit. We're gonna have to do something. That's okay though, I'm kind of happy with where I'm at. I like my games not being, like, several gigabytes. If your game is triple gigabytes, don't expect me to play right now. Actually, no, I have played yeah, the GameCube generation does have games that are a few gigabytes, and that's fine. Or, excuse me, the Wii generation? I guess Wii's kind of retro. Let me think about that. I mean, yeah. I guess it is. I wonder if someone has a channel where they try to play every Wii game, or also every PS1 game, because that must be a fucking hoot. Although I think I'd prefer the PS1 library over the Wii library. I don't just mean because of the RPGs. I will take all the third-party platforms for PS1 before you give me all the third-party platforms for Wii. Because some of those are god-awful. Probably you don't even know the name of them. That's how awful they are. No one wanted to remember. Now I'm just remembering that game, which is like Super Mario Brothers, but you played as gummy bears, and I don't know either. I can't believe I'm trying to remember that. Steep Sloppy Caves. I think they mean Steep Slope Caves, but you try to say Slopey. Steep Slopey Caves. That's what we're going with, right? I mean, Sloppy Caves could have meant something else, or it could have just been Slope Caves. So it's just Slope versus Slopey. Hey guys, remember Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door? Yeah, that's coming back, and here's some music to celebrate. I wonder if for, like, I know they made some changes to Mario RPG Remaster. I wonder if they're going to do that for Thousand Year Door, because so far I see no evidence of that. But Nintendo is known to just not give any details away. Like, Nintendo is averse to the whole hype train thing. I know why. It's because they don't want to set you up for disappointment. They'd rather tell you they can do something rather than try to promise something they don't have yet. That might have something to do with it. They don't want to Peter Molyneux all over your face. Yeah, people are like, oh, it's okay, No Man's Sky is good now. I'm just like, yeah, but it's Peter Molyneux. That game is basically glorified fucking Populous, and you never realized it. It's procedurally generated, dude. And you're like going up against AI? What do you think that kind of game is? Procedural generation. Get away from me. Yeah, I have this whole thing where I don't want to play roguelikes anymore. Because it's RNG applied to level design, and I don't really want that anymore. I mean, yes, there's RNG when I'm playing games like Doom, depending on how much damage the bullet's going to do that day based on a range. That's okay. RPGs do that too, but they're not always they're not procedurally generated now, or are they? No. But yeah, no roguelikes on this channel. Thank you. I'll play roguelikes, but then I'll think to myself, oh man, I'm just going to let the dice decide whether I win. I feel like I could win anytime, but still, you know, sometimes you just have to have a good draw of things. And that's also how I feel about these Vampire Survivor clones now. I didn't realize it was, I thought it was just more like a mass amount of enemies. I didn't figure into the whole gambling aspect, and now I don't want to do it. That's not how pipes work. You're supposed to come out of the pipe, not fall from the ceiling. I think that was a flub up that was unintentional and no one spotted it. Oh well, at least we have Freeze Man music. Hooray! What do you mean you don't like Mega Man 7? That's okay, I'm not doing Mega Man 7 yet. Shush. Dude, I don't want to do Mega Man. I don't want to do Game Boy games again yet. If you want me to, I will. I probably will. Shit, I should just do it. Just do it! It's not because of the coloring. No. Yeah. Every game project is a struggle to kind of pace it out. Because you don't want to accidentally make videos too short or too long, and I always run that risk. Usually to try to split things, and then the splits are uneven, or they make things too small, and then it's just like, well, I'll just suck it in, and yeah. Or in the case of some games, in some Super Mario World mods, or in some Mario games even, some levels exist outside of worlds, as in they're kind of intermediary levels, or just not associated otherwise, and, you know, I have to figure out how to plug that in. Plug that into my game plan. We use the title screen again. I didn't actually need to bring the P-Switch with me. So I'm gonna get a second one now. Except I'm not. I don't need to do this. I don't need this shit. Okay, I do need this shit. Let's go. Necessary. Necessary for all the... Maybe I gotta bounce from the... Oh. That was nice, thank you. Wow, I killed a Rex while going uphill. What are the... Oh, kind of looked at... Oh, snowflakes. I'm a special snowflake, just like everybody else. Luigi time was running out. Don't let it run out. Okay. You try that shit. Welcome to Donut Lift Forest, where I lift the donuts from my underpants and give the game an extreme wedgie. I don't know what that means either. It's the donut lift of my people. Okay, so now the black Koopas are just going to be a thing. I'm going to call them Bomb Koopas instead, if you don't mind. It's not like the black Koopa in Paper Mario, is it? Yes, it was intentional, so I could go in here. Yay. Thinking. And now we're going to be Capified once more. I think this means I'm going to a secret who... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Do. Let's just land my feet on it. See, now I get to criticize how I did, because I must have been out of it. For a longest time, when you were a bomb, and you stepped on his head, and you wanted him to eat lead. Hey, baby. Triple replicating Chuck. That's the worst kind. Actually, no, I think the worst kind is the one that kicks the footballs because of how chaotic the football bouncing is. Also, strongly followed by the one that summons Rip Van Fish or Flying Super Koopas. That one's pretty bad, too. Face the annoying enemies of yesteryear. Let them tarnish your reputation with extreme alacrity. Oh, Luigi. Luigi, you could have gotten one up, but you didn't need to, did you, Luigi? You are green, but you're not Irish, you're Italian. Okay, we did not have a take on me for a little while, so it's just about time for another one. You can imagine my reaction for first hearing take on me while I was playing this game. I was just like, what the fuck? And then, like, every time I get the star, I'm super excited. I'm like, yeah! You know, I guess that's how you're supposed to feel when you have a star. Is to feel like you're fucking king of the world. Or a god. Or something. Oh no, that fish is bouncing from shit that isn't even water anymore. Oh boy. Remember the actual name of the donut lifts. Don't forget that. Oh, I've tried this demo for this Top Gear reimagining or spiritual successor called Horizon Chase, or Horizon Chase Turbo, or whatever. It has a sequel too, apparently. And yeah, I would love that. Shit. Yeah, I'm getting better at spotting games that I know I like that aren't just things I would, you know, rest on my laurels and be like, oh yeah, it's another Doom clone, let's do it. No, I can find games from other genres that work well just by looking at, well, not the screenshots, but looking at videos of them kind of helps, and then I'll know. Unless the controls suck, but then what you gonna do? Then I just have the game and won't LP it for you. I guess that can happen. Oh, it's a bad pass. Bad passes can happen. You're right. I misplaced the coin because there's a pipe I forgot to take. Would you believe it's this one? Yeah. A pipe not connected to solid ground. No wonder I missed it. Cloud World? We don't have time for Cloud World yet. Dude, wait till World 7 for your Cloud World. Thank you very much. I believe that's World 7 territory. Please get on out of here in a timely fashion. Man, even the berries are chilled. Chill out, Blue Bally. Bally Winslow. People named Winslow. win very slowly. It is true. Take this bomb. Actually, is it weird kind of having Command Conquer clone in this day and age? I don't know. It was kind of weird when events were happening, when Advance Wars Remaster is about to release. They're like, oh, and then they're like, oh, maybe it's fine now. I don't know. Actually, I don't think the Advance Wars Remaster is that good. I'll just play regular ass Advance Wars. Plus, there's plenty of ROM hacks of Advance Wars and Fire Emblem. Ugh. I don't want to do Fire Emblem, guys. Icy Bullet Zone. Because it's icy and there's bullets and fuck friction, it's stupid. Who needs friction when you can slip, slide away? Friction just slows you down, man. Ice makes you free, ironically, considering how ice is frozen and rigid. The duality of Iceman. So here's a thought. I understand when there's a legacy of, you know, having other types of people be certain superheroes, but the thing about Iceman is that, you know, his sexuality was canonized as something else. That's it. I don't care that it is one way or the other. It was just more like, in continuity terms, you know, you don't just change sexuality at the drop of a hat, you know. As far as I know. Maybe I don't know. This is fiction, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to make a joke about Iceman, it's not really working, so I'm just gonna stop. Oh, the joke is he goes both ways? Oh, okay. Never mind. Or was he just straight up... Was he just straight up gay? I don't think it's important. It's about as important as Thor being a girl, except that's not what happened. I have a whole debate on the semantics of that, which is just a matter of, do what you want with the character, but it didn't make sense for her to take his name, because it's not a superhero name, it's his literal name. That was it. And the comic, I think they explain it more, but in the movies, they just said it verbatim without explaining why that would be. So that's more on the movie than the comic, even though I think people like the movie more than the comic, so... Who fucking knows, man? People in their arguments not doing critical thinking like I am. I'm in my own world of bullshit. You can't come with me. People think I'm the worst, and they talk to me and they're like, we don't even know what you are. I'm like, neither do I. Reminds me of Recess. Where, like, you know, the genders had split off. It was, you know, boys versus girls, and the boys were like, oh, we don't want you on our side. And I was like the only boy that they didn't want on their side. And so I'm like, fine, I'll just go hang out with girls then. And the girls are like, no, you're a boy. I'm like, okay, I'll just be by myself then. And that's what happened. Oh, for a long time, I mean, you have like tables or cliques for nerds, but I was like one of a kind, even out of them. I'm not even joking. I am what the internet enthusiasts call a turbo nerd. Or, like, an actual one. Or whatever, you know? Fuck that. It was just a memory I had, okay? Memories! Thanks for the memories, the reptilian lady said. Thank you. It makes no biological sense, but here we are. Here we are, man! Fire Bros returns. Now, you can't say something like that because this is Luigi's game and not Mario's game. Luigi's not part of this continuity. He wasn't in Classic Mario World 1, 2, and 3. And he wasn't in fucking... he wasn't... Oh, hey, it's New Super Mario Bros. And it wasn't... it wasn't in the Princess Rescue 1. So I don't know what's going on in the Bandicoot cinematic universe, but I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure Luigi doesn't know about the return if he hasn't interacted. I mean, he's interacted with Fire Bros, but there's also a level that's Ice Brothers return, and unless we count this as happening after New Super Mario Bros., I don't know. I'm trying to make up a reasoning where there isn't, and it's not taking. Is this complaint? This is what happens when I have to come up with things to talk about. I talk about the most minute things that have no effect.
It had no effects. That's too bad. That's bad for the elevator. Magneto needs no gas. Die, X-Chicken. Shield.
Okay, I'm just blurting now. Let's talk about how lava exists in a tundra environment. Yeah, it exists. Cool. Although this is more the lava side, except we have slip and sliding. Oh, that's not a good combination. Slip and sliding with lava? Crap! All my plans were... Oh, and we still have ice blocks too. Whatever, man. Look, man. Temperature is hard, man. Convection? Fuck that shit. We can have... Remember when I played Heretic and there was a lava ice level? Yeah, it do be like that. It'll just happen. Try not to think about it too hard. Forgot the name of the level was, but I'm pretty sure it was in episode 2. I really liked Heretic. And yes, I should play more Heretic stuff. You know what I should do is play that Hexen expansion I've been sitting on for a while. Although the Hexen expansion, I have to... Like with the Hexen project, I have to put a lot of thought into it. And like the only thing to do about it is to look up a guide. That's not to say that there's many games like Hexen, so there's not many... Yeah. Just wait till I start playing mods where no one has played it, and there's no guides on. I'm like, oh shit, now what do I do? I'm a pioneer! And they wonder why I stick with retro games, because someone's figured it out already. I mean, that's not necessarily true of this. I didn't Okay, I did watch a few times of someone playing this, just to figure out a secret exit or two, or a coin location, just so I could get on with my life, but... I don't usually need to look up people playing ROM hacks, except for, like, showing them off what they are and be like, no, I'm gonna play this. I play this! Oh, man. If you're in my body right now, you should know that my foot has fallen asleep. It keeps happening. I try to get comfortable and I put my foot up in the air because I'm hypermobile. No, I'm not even joking. I can put feet behind my head. Yeah, it's like my legs are double jointed or some shit. It's crazy, I know. A rubber band that crap. Rubber band man, rubber band man, rubber band man. Prepare for secrecy. Shh. Past the vaulted door, where impossible things can happen that you've never seen before, in an eerie icy house. It is the coldest house you've ever seen.